Most people see Alabama as cotton fields, college football, and Gulf Coast beaches. But for over 300 years, this state quietly swallowed pirate gold, payrolls, outlaw loot, and shipwreck fortunes. Storms have buried it, rivers have moved it, swamps have hidden it, and some of it is still out there, just waiting for the right person to reach out and find it. Tonight, we count down the top 3 hidden treasures of Alabama, plus one bonus treasure that you could realistically find on your next trip. Get ready for adventure time. Number 3, the pirate treasure of Secour. In the 1700s to early 1800s, pirate John Lafitte and his Gulf Coast crew didn't just operate in Louisiana and Texas. Historical logs show pirate and smuggler activity all along Alabama's coast, especially near the Secour River, whose name means safe harbor. Captured pirates in Mobile reportedly confessed to burying silver coins and trade goods inland from the dunes before being arrested. Hurricanes since the 1800s have repeatedly uncovered Spanish coins, trade silver, and artifacts along these beaches. Locals and detectorists still report coin finds after major storms. Estimated modern value $300,000 to $2 million plus, depending on cache size and condition. How to visit. Stay in Gulf Shores or Orange Beach. You will love the price. Along Alabama's Gulf Coast, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fort Morgan, you'll typically see condo rentals and beachfront hotels running 20 to 40% less than comparable properties in Florida hotspots like Destin, Panama City Beach, Clearwater, or the Keys. Alabama's coast is gorgeous, but less commercial, less crowded, and mostly regional tourism, which keeps prices grounded. Alabama often delivers the same white sand, warm Gulf water, and beach access for significantly less money, especially for families needing condos instead of hotel rooms. Walk the beaches and dune edges near Fort Morgan and the Secour Wildlife Refuge after storms. Metal detecting is allowed in many public beach areas with some restrictions. Number 2. The Lost Gold Payroll on the Alabama River. Location, near Selma in the central part of the state and west of Montgomery. Historical era, Civil War 1865. As Union troops moved through Alabama late in the Civil War, a payroll shipment meant for Union soldiers reportedly never reached its destination. The shipment was moved by riverboat and wagon near Selma, but word leaked out concerning the treasure. During Confederate resistance and chaotic retreat, the payroll was believed hidden along the riverbank to prevent capture. After the war, the officers who knew the location were dead. Flooding, shifting sandbars, and 150 years of river movement have likely buried it deep, but river treasure hunters still believe it's there. Estimated modern value, $2 million to $4 million in gold coin equivalent. How to visit? Plan your stay in Selma, Alabama. Explore public river access points, sandbars during low water, and wooded floodplain trails. This is prime territory for serious detectorists and relic hunters. Number 1. The Spanish shipwrecks of Mobile Bay. Location, Mobile Bay, Dauphin Island, Fort Gaines area. Terrain, shallow shoreline, barrier island beaches, bay shallows. Before Alabama gained statehood, Spain controlled this coastline. Spanish ships navigating Mobile Bay frequently wrecked in storms and shifting shoals. Historical maps and marine records confirm multiple wrecks carrying silver coins, trade goods, and colonial cargo. After major hurricanes, locals and divers have recovered coins and artifacts from both the water and beaches of Dauphin Island. Marine archaeologists believe many wrecks are still undiscovered. Estimated modern value ranges from $5 million to $20 million across multiple wreck sites. After Hurricane Frederick, 1979, and other major storms, reports of Spanish coins washing ashore created treasure fever on Dauphin Island. News crews, hobbyists, and divers flooded the beaches. Some finds were verified Spanish reals and colonial artifacts. Even today, residents talk about what the last storm uncovered. Treasure hunters routinely plan trips here after hurricane season. TV shows and diving crews have repeatedly explored Mobile Bay, calling it one of the most overlooked Spanish wreck zones in America. How to visit Mobile Bay? Stay on beautiful Dauphin Island or on the mainland in Mobile, Alabama. Walk the beaches after storms. The walk itself is treasure enough. Shallow water exploration is popular with divers and snorkelers. Make sure you visit Fort Gaines and the local Maritime Museum for historical maps and clues. Bonus treasure: modern beach jewelry finds on Gulf shores. This is the one treasure even amateurs can find. Gulf Shores sees millions of visitors per year, mostly headed for the beach. Lost rings, necklaces, watches, and cash wash into the tide line daily. Metal detecting groups estimate $2 to $4 million in modern jewelry is recovered from Alabama beaches every year. Storm tides, especially after busy weekends, push valuables into predictable zones along the wet sand line. This treasure involves no pirates, no civil war or wild legends, no history degree needed, just a detector, patience, and good timing. Estimated modern value is $500 to $5,000 possible in a single good hunt. Ready to search for Alabama treasure? Stay near any Gulf Shores public beaches. Right between Gulf Shores and Orange Beach sits Gulf State Park. More than 6,500 acres of dunes, pine forest, lakes, and over 2 miles of Gulf beachfront. This isn't a crowded tourist strip. This is preserved coastline where storms regularly reshape the shoreline and expose layers of older sand. This park features 2+ miles of pristine Gulf beachfront, natural dunes, pine forest, freshwater lakes, and marsh. Miles of trails, a beautiful fishing pier, campground, cabin rentals, and park lodge. Local detectorists quietly say this is one of the best spots to search after heavy surf, because fewer people comb these beaches and the sand movement can reveal lost jewelry, coins, and sometimes much older artifacts tied to centuries of ship traffic just offshore. A little farther west, at the end of the peninsula, you reach Fort Morgan, where Mobile Bay meets the Gulf of Mexico. Every ship entering Mobile for 300 years had to pass this exact point. Spanish traders, French settlers, British ships, Civil War naval vessels. The beaches near Fort Morgan are remote, quiet, and known among history buffs and detectorists as prime territory after storms, when old sand layers are peeled back by wind and waves. Walk the wet sand at low tide after storms or busy tourist weekends. Check local detector rules, which are friendly in many areas. Alabama may be quiet on the surface, but beneath its rivers, dunes, bays, and beaches lies one of the richest overlooked treasure landscapes in America. And unlike many legends, some of these treasures are still being found today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like or drop a comment. Have you visited Alabama? Would you consider an Alabama beach vacation over Florida or Texas? We would love to hear from you.